Hello everyone, and welcome. I've been playing some Black Desert Online, which officially releases tomorrow. A few of us who pre-ordered got to play it a few days early. Actually, it may be more like thousands who pre-ordered got to play it a few days early. But I've noticed a little bug here, and as you can see, I've got my right mouse button bound to jump. And the bug is when you're in a menu, or your inventory or any other UI, as far as I know, when you right-click, your character jumps, because jump is bound to right mouse button. It's particularly annoying in your inventory, where you have things like this inventory expansion, which, as you can see, you have to right-click to use. There are also weapon boxes and scrolls that need to be right-clicked on, things that are necessary to complete a quest that you have to right-click on to summon a boss, things like that. And if you right-click on these, your character jumps, and it blocks you from using the item. And you get this lovely little message at the top of the screen that says, "This item cannot be used in your current state," which is very unfortunate. The only way I've found around this thus far, other than simply to rebind my jump key, which I'd rather not do personally, is to delete the keybind for jump, confirm the change, and then suddenly I can right-click and get my inventory expansion. Now, I'm sure there's a way to do this with console commands, and if I could simply bind the console commands to a key, then that would be great. But one thing I noticed in the terms of use for the game, they don't allow you to use macros. Macros being a feature that a lot of keyboards and mice have built into them, or at least into the software. And a macro would be perfect for a situation like that, so in addition to the bug I just mentioned, they have a major issue with their terms of use. Macros should not be forbidden unless they're being used to, significantly alter gameplay. Almost as if someone was cheating or using them in a way that gave them an unfair advantage over other players. Macros in this case should be perfectly acceptable, but I think they just carte blanche ban all macros. Not that most MMORPGs are capable of telling if you're using them. I assume Black Desert wouldn't be capable of it either, but you still don't want to take the risk in case they decide to ban you for something ridiculous like that. And yes, it is ridiculous. More ridiculous than this bug, I should mention. This is a bug I would have gladly reported during the during the beta testing, but they didn't send me an email when the beta test was live, or when it ended, so I had no clue that the beta was in progress. I didn't receive an email from them until the game was ready for early release, which was unfortunate. But I decided to go ahead and make a video now that, the early launch has happened and the official launch happens tomorrow, so that they can see the bug and hopefully get it fixed, reasonably fast. I don't know how many people also bind things to the right mouse button like I do. I never ever use the right mouse button for the default function, which is usually like a secondary fire or in an FPS, like an aim down sight kind of thing. I always bind those to a thumb mouse button and prefer my right mouse button to be jump. And, obviously it works fine in Call of Duty, Killing Floor 2, the original Killing Floor, and various other games throughout the years. I've been using this, keyboard configuration for over a decade. Obviously there are some it does not work in, like Minecraft originally wouldn't let you bind jump to the mouse. I think there's a Fallout game or two where you can't bind jump to the mouse. Don't quote me on that, though. I could be wrong. Now, there's two other MMORPGs I play, Star Trek Online and Terra, and in both of those games this works fine. I can bind jump to my right mouse button, and I can go into any menu, any UI component, and right-click on things, and it functions as you'd expect without the character jumping in the background. So, hopefully they fix this soon, and thanks for watching, everyone.